Wow, just wow. What have we just seen? This is so similar to the Saudi Arabia v Argentina game. You have an underdog that goes 1-0 down relatively early on and then comes back to get the win 2-1 with 2 goals in less than 10 minutes time. It's phenomenal. This is why we love the World Cup. Japan have just come back from 1 down to win 2-1 against Germany. My goodness, what a game as well. This is so similar to that Saudi Arabia win because Japan, massive underdogs going into this game. German team obviously stacked with amazing players, and so massive favourites, expected to win this one comfortably in their sort of group of death, really, or definitely as it turns out now. But Japan did exactly what Saudi Arabia did up against Argentina. Don't just sit back and absorb the pressure, because you're probably not good enough to sit back and then really exploit a team with counter-attacking. So just go for it instead. And that is exactly what they did today. They played really well. I mean, they went into this game at 6.5 to 1. Which is pretty nuts. We'll run you through the game. Gundogan managed to slot away a penalty in the first half. After, was that before or? Oh, no. I was going to say before Havertz scored, but he was offside, unfortunately for him. Pretty close, but he was definitely offside. And we go into the second half. 75th minute is when Aritsu gets his goal, and then a few minutes later, Takuma Asano with the winner. Here are the player ratings right here. Japan's goalie getting an 8 is very fair. He made some nuts saves today. It was ridiculous. I think he made 2 double saves as well. Really good. Neuer only getting a 5.9 actually seems a little bit harsh. The German defence was disappointing, to say the least. Neuer bailed them out on a couple of times. He made some decent saves. Havertz, Muller, Gnabry, Musiala's a baller. 5.8 seems very surprising. Endo was good today. Ito with the pace down the wing. My goodness, they just couldn't handle him. Could not handle him. And if we look at the stats right here, you see the expected goals, 3.27 to 1.42. This pretty much sums up the Japan keeper. Had a great game, but you can see from the amount of chances that Japan had, they went for it. It wasn't that they sat back and had like 2 shots and scored 2 goals. They did go for it. Obviously, Germany were going to dominate possession and stuff like that. That's always going to be the case in these games like this. The amount of passes and everything like that, just crazy. One thing that is very evident that we thought before, but now is very clear, this Germany team without Toni Kroos in it, the midfield just, it's not as good. Nowhere near as good. Here are the shot maps and everything like that, but here are the stats. So again, expected goals. Here are the total shots as well. Over double the amount of shots, which is pretty nuts. But you can see they had 10 shots from outside the box. Every single one of Japan's was inside the box. So they were actually trying to create better shooting scenarios and stuff like that. One of these woodwork hits was a Gnabry shot from outside the box, definitely as well. The passing stats here, as you can see, Germany dominating the passes, but again, it's to be expected. In terms of defending, 17 tackles won, loads of interceptions, 37 clearances. Put some respect on those Japanese defenders' names, because my goodness, did they do a good job today. Keeper made 8 saves as well compared to Neuer's 2. The duels won. They actually won more on the ground, less in the air. And my goodness, it was a fantastic game. So if you didn't see it, then you've missed an absolute banger. Because not only has this massively shook the group, because now Germany, I had Germany to finish top of this group, and I thought Spain would come second. What a terrible prediction. Just absolute madness. Japan top the group. Spain do play, as we can see right here. They play today in less than an hour's time. So in their eyes, they need to now get a big win over Costa Rica to cement their place at the top of the group. Then they will hope that they can beat Japan, and then that's it. They're sorted. They're through, basically. So they will most likely take advantage there. Then we got Belgium, Canada later. But wow, I love the World Cup so much because it means that teams like Japan here just go for it. And the difference between this and, like, leagues and stuff like that, if this was a league game, then Japan wouldn't play like this. Or maybe even if they played each other twice in the group, they may not play like this. They may try in the first game to just sit back and see how that goes. But because it's a one-off, you basically just go for it. Just go for it completely. And man, did it pay off. They actually nearly conceded at the end, though. Very, very close towards the end of the game. For a German equaliser. Neuer was even up at the very end from the corner and a free kick. So, oh my goodness. If you guys watch this, what were your thoughts? Do you think that Japan are going to be able to pick up results against Costa Rica and maybe Spain? Or do you think this is just going to be a one-off? I mean, I'd have them to beat Costa Rica, but Spain, not too sure. I guess we'll see today how they perform. But my goodness, we're only a few days into this World Cup and it's already so good. So many people were like not hyped for this tournament at all because it's in the winter and everything like that. But I think it's safe to say anyone that likes football that didn't have the hype a few days ago, they're in. They are safely in right now. This result, the Argentina result, the England result. Oh my goodness. I just absolutely love football. I cannot wait to watch the next game. It's just all-day football. I love it. We may do a watch-along for one of the other ones today. I'm not entirely sure, but man, I still can't quite believe it. Like, this is the earliest I've filmed one of these after the game has finished. Literally a minute after it finished, we started recording this. It's nuts, and I'm just so happy that the World Cup is here. It's coming home, simple as that. Germany, they may not even get out the group now. I mean, if Spain do well against Costa Rica, I guess Germany are going to hope that they can get an upset on Spain and then beat Costa Rica. They're going to have to hope that Spain beat Japan. Or that Japan beats Spain. Imagine. Imagine. Oh, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be so nuts. Well, thank you very much for watching. We'll have another one of these up whenever the next incredible game happens because I'm absolutely loving this tournament, man. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.